Hello, Michael Diamond. You're watching Muscle Central. Okay, first things first, I want you to subscribe and turn on your notifications so you get notified each time I put up a new video. Okay, the 2022 Arnold Classic will be in March again. It's going back to its typical time of the year, and it's going to be a good lineup, and we're going to have some questions answered in this show. Let me go through the lineup first. Let me pull it up over here. Give me a second. Okay, we got William Bonac, Rafael Brandau, Max Charles, Brandon Curry, Samson Dowder, Nathan DeAsher, Regan Grimes, Steve Kuklo, Cedric McMillan. I'm going to butcher this name. Fabio Giga Rezende. I'm sorry, I can't pronounce it. I hope I got close. Justin Rodriguez, Muhammad Shaban, Brett Wilkin, and Akeem Williams. Now, I'm not going through all the competitors. I'm going to focus on a few of them over here. First, let's talk about Brandon Curry, the former Mr. Olympia, trying to regain the title of Mr. Olympia. By the way, many felt that he could have or should have had the decision in this past Olympia. At first, I was a little surprised that he's jumping into the Arnold. I thought he might want to solely focus on the Olympia. Remember what happened the last time we did the Arnold and the Olympia in the same year? Won both. I think he's out to show everybody that he is intent on getting back that title. I think he's going to bring in a better package. Well, he's going to make improvements and bring a better package and fire out those warning shots saying that don't dismiss me. I'm still here and I'm coming back and I'm going to grab my title. William Bonac, in case of William Bonac, we're going to be answering a big question. Now, the last few times that we saw William Bonac, not that he looked bad by any means, but he's definitely hasn't been the William Bonac we are expecting to see. And what we have seen, which is a very, very dangerous competitor. He's had some injuries, but supposed to have been recovered from them, and still didn't bring in the William that we were used to seeing. I think what we see with William Bonac in this show is going to tell us whether we have seen the best William Bonac already. Another question is it going to be either Cedric McMillan? He's traditionally done good in the Arnold Classic, won one and should have won another one. That's another story. He's had health scares. He has injuries and a health scare. And he's definitely shown up recently in shows a little downsized. And he's always been a question mark going into every show he's competed in. And he's not a youngster. I think, like with William Bonac, the Cedric we see in the Arnold Classic is going to let us know what to expect of Cedric, whether his best days are behind him. Steve Kuklo, he arguably should have won the Texas Pro, came in second to Ian Vier, and excuse me, he's had a little rough times. It was just before the Texas Pro at the Arnold Classic, where it looked like everybody thought it was going to be Nick Walker and Steve Kuklo 1 and 2. Somehow Ian Walker edged in there, and Ian Vier, edged in there and slipped into the number 2 spot and ultimately beat him in the Texas Pro, which was, I think, pretty questionable. Steve Kuklo is a big man, has a lot of muscle. He has a very large frame, so he's not going to be out-muscled by anybody. And he has been making improvements over his last few shows, last few years. He's been making steady improvements, and he's starting coming to his own. And I'm very interested to see what package Steve Kuklo is going to bring. Another question that is to be answered is going to be Hakeem Williams. In 2020, placed 6th in the Olympia, arguably could have been higher, at least 5th. And he too, over the last few years, has been making steady improvements. He hooked up with Oscar Arden, and they were doing good work together. And you saw the results. They parted ways, and we've seen less than spectacular showings of Hakeem Williams since. He is someone that, with all that muscle he carries, wide shoulders, sweeping quads, and as big as he is, he has a very narrow waist. Someone like him just brings in a conditioning. I'm not saying he's going to be Mr. Olympia, but he's going to be right up there in the mix. And I think this Arnold Classic is going to let us know which direction he's going in. Maybe what I'm really interested in seeing, and I think this show is going to answer a lot of questions pertaining to his future, is Regan Grimes. Now, I can remember listening to a Jay Cutler interview where Jay Cutler firmly believed that someday Regan Grimes could go all the way, could win Mr. Olympia. He felt that he had all the tools to do it. You haven't seen anything close to that. But after this past Olympia, he hooked up with Milo Sarchev, did a few shows right after, winning one of them and earning his ticket to the Olympia in 2022. Although in a short period of time that he was with Milos, he's not going to get bigger. He's not going to be able to put on any significant type of muscle, but what he did show was a level of conditioning that we never saw from him before. And now that he's actually relocated from Canada, moved to Las Vegas, and I'm not sure, I think it has actually affected his relationship, but he's firmly set on what he calls the Olympia project. He's firmly set in going through this and going all the way and doing what it takes. At the time he has to prepare for the Arnold, he can put on some muscle, not a shit load of muscle, but he can put on some more muscle, and we're going to see whether he continues bringing the conditioning. And I think that this Arnold Classic will let us know exactly in which direction he's going. I think he has a good mindset. I think he has the right attitude. He's like a sponge. He's ready to absorb everything. He's willing to listen and learn. Okay, to wrap up this video, we have a good lineup, a really good lineup. We got a few Olympia competitors in there. We have a former Mr. Olympia, and we got a couple of up-and-coming potential superstars. And some questions are going to be answered pertaining to William Bonac, such as McMillan, and Regan Grimes. It's going to be a good show one way or another. As we get closer to the show, I'll start doing some breakdowns on the athletes, and ultimately I'll give my predictions. We might see more competitors added to the list. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. Please share, and by all means subscribe. Do not forget to hit that notification bell. This way, every time I put up a new video, you will be notified. Also, if you go to the description box, there are links there. You can DM me at the Facebook Muscle Central page. Any questions, I'd be happy to answer them. Also, there are links to Species Nutrition, Mr. Potts Protein. Click on both links. Go to both websites and check out all their great products. Once again, this is Michael Diamond. I'd like to thank you for watching Muscle Central.